Hello YouTube, it's Chris from CW62. Just thought I'd jump on here and make a quick video. I'm in my bedroom where I do my 3D printing right now. I have my printer running. It's making up another batch of, they're called, I hope you can see that. They're called painter's triangles. They're so that you can, here's one, a batch I made earlier, so that you can finish your project and paint it on one side or stain it and then flip it over and do the other side without it damaging what you've done. And I'm on my second batch of those, and I was going to show you some things that I've done. I was using PETG for a little while. I made a couple of smiling flower pots for my wife. I've got to drill some holes in the bottom, a couple drain holes in the bottom, or take and heat up my soldering iron and burn some holes through them so that she can have some drainage. They're for just small pots. I mean pots, small plants. And then I made I printed a cat. There's Bob the cat. Of course, he's a ham. He's got to be involved. I made this. I'm going to give it to a friend at church. Their little girl. I'm have my daughter paint the face on it, but she's going to get a purple because that's the color I had at the time. And then as a kid growing up, I used to really enjoy doing models. I love making models. My favorites were airplanes, cars, and boats. And here's one that I found. I printed out. It's a tri-wing, triplane, whatever they're called. It's the file said that it's a World War II German fighting biplane or triplane. And all the purple ones are made out of filament called PETG, PETG. Well, then another project, when I first started doing the PETG, I had to figure it out. I started to make a Squirtle. Well, Squirtle was a big fail. His feet didn't stay on when I took him off. When I took him off the build plate, I have his feet. So, with my twisted sense of humor, I am going to take off the little nubbins right here, and I'm going to put peg legs in it, and then I'm going to glue his feet to the peg legs. I'm going to make him an amputee like I am, except he's a double amputee, whereas I'm a single leg amputee. So that's what, instead of throwing it away, I'm going to make an amputee. I'm going to put him up on my headboard of my bed. You know, he's just for me, nothing big, or you know. And then also, I showed you the triangles, the painter's triangles. Well, I also printed up, I don't think you're going to be able to see them very well, but I made up their gibbets. There you go. This one is, I believe, the straight-faced one. I made 3 different styles: straight face, smiley face, and frowny face. And you can see the ends of them. These go inside or through the holes of Crocs or Croc-style shoes. You know, the plastic shoes that have holes all through them and everything. And then I also made, this is a blade square. I don't know if you can see it very well or not, but the lines, I'm going to take some white paint. I made this one for a friend. I'm going to send it to him. And the lines that are in there are different angles that you can set your scroll saw blade to. And I'm going to put white paint in them so that you can see them. And then I also made this. This is a blade gauge. You can see how it's graduated into different heights. And it's so that you can set the depth of your saw blade on your table saw. Now, this just finished. And you can see they're pretty well stuck to the build plate. And then you got to do a thing, I've heard it's called cracking, where you flex the plate and it pops all of these. Oh, Dropped my phone. Hopefully I'm not upside down compared to how I was earlier. There we go. But the things come off when you crack the plate. Sometimes you might have to push them a little bit or something, but they eventually pop off. And what I'm going to do when I get this plate set up again is I'm going to print. I just turned my printer off for right now. I'm going to print a another model, but of a World War II Jeep, the old style military Jeep, and I'm gonna print it in black because right now I have a little bit of purple PETG left, and then I have some black, and then I have a little bit of white left, and then I have a spool of wood grain or wood texture that actually has wood in the filament. I was given that for Father's Day, but I still haven't ordered my hardened steel nozzles. You have to have hardened steel nozzles because otherwise the filament will act like sandpaper, the grit, and it'll wear the inside of your nozzle out faster if it's not a hardened steel nozzle. But that's what I've been up to the last couple days, and I just thought I'd give a peek. I don't have any updates on my leg. On the 24th of June, I went and saw the surgeon that had done my amputation back in November. And back, I told you that on the last video, he said everything looked good and that he'd see me in 6 months, which is right before the end of the year. And I haven't done any woodwork or anything because it's been kind of hot to go outside. We've been in the high 90s, low hundreds for the last 10 or 12 days. I will be going out either this evening or tomorrow morning to clean out the inside of my truck, because on Wednesday I have a tow truck coming to pick it up to take it to the mechanic that said that he would replace the oil pan on it. I had a friend from church. He was going to do it for me. He unbolted the oil pan and he moved it, popped the silicone seal and everything, and couldn't get it off the cross member. And so I talked to a mechanic. He said he could do it. So I have to have it towed to his shop and have the mechanic do it. So, I'll be going outside this evening. I went outside yesterday. Of course, yesterday was Sunday. I went out to go to church, and we went to first service at the church that we're members of, and then a pastor that used to be the associate pastor at the church we're at. They had a after 4th of July celebration, and they invited my family over for church service and to stay for a barbecue afterwards. So we went to the service, and then we had barbecued hamburgers and hot dogs along with some other goodies, and I had a couple pieces of watermelon, and I ate some nanner pudding. It's the vanilla wafers or the Nilla wafers, banana pudding and sliced bananas, and then it has whipped cream put on top. It didn't do my diabetes any good at all, but fortunately my blood sugar didn't go too high on that. But I just wanted to make a quick video, show you all what I was up to, and the 3D printing that I've been doing. I appreciate each and every one of you. I think I've got between 112 and 115 subscribers right now. I love each and every one of you. I pray for all of my subscribers. I don't pray for you all by name because I don't know everybody by name. And, the Lord knows who you are. So I pray for you for good health and any needs that you have be met. I believe in the power of prayer. So I pray throughout the day continually. And I just, like I said, wanted to pop on here and make a quick video. You all have a blessed day. And, it's 9 minutes already, even though I dropped the phone. I do a one and done, so you see my goof ups also. You all take care. God bless. And I'll make another video coming up here, hopefully within the week.